They destroyed that African TV name. Somebody else went to open a new foundation in African television name so that he won't be able to use that name any longer. Do you guys understand? They cross his path wherever, because no foundation can use the same name. You can't use the same name. Just like you cannot have the same Thunder Fire the same way it is on TikTok, or Gabio Live the same way. So they frustrated all that process. So African TV was busy there on the ground. I don't know what he was doing. So he that knew that he has this on himself, supposed to be mindful. You can't be bullied. He was bullying Yomi at the time. He was pompous. He was bullying Yomi, and that was wrong. Okay? That was very, very wrong. So if he can realize that what he did is wrong, I think he should tender an apology. With an apology to the rightful people, they will talk to Yomi, and Yomi will withdraw his petition. Because now I now understand the side of Yomi. Yomi own is not just about cyber stalking, whatever. Yomi held him on the fact that his foundation was not registered, which is a perjury, a criminal offense on its own. And then cyber stalking him and cyber bullying him, all those ones comes after. But that ground that Yomi have on him, how does it defend? I was thinking it's defamation. Like, oh, because they both defame each other. For me, they both curse each other, right? But now, even if Yomi doesn't go for the cursing, Yomi can punish him for the fact that he's going around with Larry Omodia Foundation. And even tonight, he still made it clear, African Television Foundation, he shouldn't be doing that. You understand? So, and people should get something. Any one of you speak to African TV, he won't listen. We have tried to speak to him on this platform. The man doesn't listen. He's risking going to jail and be stubborn. You understand? I don't know what he wants to gain from doing this, but I will just say this, guys. Let us allow this to happen, right? I don't think anybody should beg Yomi on this, or neither beg African TV. But whoever that knew that he's at disadvantage is the one to do the needful as quick as possible. You cannot know that you're going to be in trouble and be stubborn to proceed. Because I never knew that they held him on his balls. Right? They held him on his balls where he can't pee very well. So once they hear that case in court, that he has been writing official documents with a fake foundation that doesn't exist. Even if he wants to do even if he wants to stand in for human being, the fact that he referred to it as a foundation, a registered foundation, if it can be proven anywhere where African TV wrote that is a registered foundation. And I think in that petition with Lady Aries, I think he claimed it was a registered foundation. But now, again, he said it's not a signature that is there, right? So now all they need to do is to have him withdraw that. African TV will be saying, I never said I have a registered foundation, right? I never said so. I'm only operating under an association which is guaranteed by the Constitution. Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution gives us the right to associate, give us the right to advocate, for the well-being of the society. He's advocating, he's having an association with one or two people, yes, but not a registered foundation. So if there's any evidence that can show that he portrayed himself to be a registered foundation, that is an offense against the authority of the CAC. So that is an offense, and it's perjury, it's a criminal offense. So he will be punished for that. If he knew, when people understand something, that's where logic comes in. When you know you're going to lose, there's no way you press forward. There's no pride here. There's nothing here. If I had known that this is what was going on all this while, I would have told him to, because if I speak to Yomi, I know Yomi will have a second thought of that, And if some certain people as well call Yomi and speak to Yomi, Yomi will withdraw it. Right? But him being adamant, as African television, one, nobody ever knew that African Television Foundation was never registered. Yomi Foundation was never active at the time, but it's active now. Yomi Foundation is active, it's no longer inactive, right? So, like, African Television needs to learn, he needs to learn his case, he needs to learn his case. And yes, so doing, I think everybody will learn.
Yomi is okay.
Mr. Yomi mentioned one thing. So, NGO one from 2018, 24 years experience in the industry. Who owns the industry? Is I want to one milk industry. They are the same thing.
Yeah, Nollywood.
Our skits, they are all the same thing. But if we can meet at the middle to advocate for this guy, but I understand. But wala eti ṣẹlẹ̀. No. Wo lọ police station, wo drag eléyìí o, wo ṣe kí no. But Mr. Yomi, tí n bá sọ pé ẹjọ́ yìí máa stop, support mi kí n stop ẹ̀. Màá pé mo máa dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Màá dẹ̀ stop gbogbo ẹ̀. Gbogbo agbára tí mo ní. Tí n bá lè pè wọ́n sìn, if they are in duty, ṣé fẹ́ kí n ṣe? I will stop everything. Everybody want
peace. No, Lenchi, hold on. Lenchi, Mighty Losibenshi, hold on. Hold on, Lenchi.
I know what to do.
Hold on, Lenchi. Mighty Losibenshi, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's listen to Madam Mojoin and IT guy. Madam Mojoin, go on. Mounjola, sorry.
Mounjola, yes, sir. Uncle Yomi ẹ káàárọ̀ sir. Àwa ti wà lókè láti tòtú lóru tá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. From nowhere bí bàbá ṣe wọlé nìyẹn African TV ó dẹ̀ wọlé the next thing tó máa ṣe ní pé ó dárúkọ yín n bá sọ fún pé àwéwá kí ni Yomi ṣe fún ẹ má dárúkọ ẹ̀ ń bì the next thing ó kàn gbé bàbá mi àti ìyá mi ṣe pé.
Mr. Yomi ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Yes sir, kò sí nǹkan tó sọ tó jẹ́ pé àwa ò tẹ̀lé gbogbo ẹ̀ because kò síbi tó ti ń ṣe nǹkan tẹ̀mí ò kì í tẹ̀lé wọn lọ. So nǹkan tí mo kà ṣáàmà parí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó bẹ̀ mí kó bú bàbá mi.
That person is a loyalist. She not supposed to be there. That's wrong. It's supposed to be maybe Lenchi, IT guy, chairman, maybe break the silence. I mean, maybe one other person, but not a loyalist. That lady, she's a loyalist. She's a loyalist to Yomi. It's just like, let's say for example, you want to settle them there, and then you now have African TV, you have Haduke there. You already know there's gonna go one way. I don't know why African TV, why Aduke is supporting African TV these days. I mean, honestly speaking, Aduke, I don't know that you are here, you listen. See, we have spoken to this African TV man. This man know the year word. I swear to Almighty God, you know the year word. So I don't see what is so attractive that any of you, unless maybe the hate of Yomi, when you hate you, like you say anybody who hates Yomi, you guys can now, you can find a place to, you can meet up, you can be friends, you can, what I mean? When you hate somebody and then someone else hate that person, both of you will just agree. You may not like each other, but the fact that you guys hate the same person, you guys will find a way to cope. So for me, that is not like that. For me, I'm not like that. I don't hate neither Yomi nor African TV. But just like, I don't just like some certain things near me. You see, that's why I respect myself. I like to be in my own corner. I do my own things. I don't search on the windows. Like to want to, I can go and learn. I can go to Yomi and go to other platform, learn, see what's going on, learn and add to myself and then improve myself in what I'm doing. But to get myself involved, looking at this case itself, there's nothing new. Even the evidence we are looking for, you may not get it. We may not get any evidence out of this case. But the malignment that we would have done to ourselves, that is huge, that is not good looking on anybody. The justice you came for, you didn't get it, and you are now even damaged. The level of damages you caused on yourself, that doesn't look nice. Okay, that all those things is what I'm preventing. Because I look at the case, the Papa, okay, I'm going out now to go and protest. Who even know whether anybody have pursued me down to shut my head and blow me up? And now the protest will not give me any evidence. The police can do what they have to do without my protest. Believe me, they can do without me going out to protest to show myself, to raise billboard. If the police will do anything, they would have done it. We know how this country, Nigeria, is. All right. So, and also the family of Mohbad are frustrating. Baba Mohbad is also saying nasty things about me and all of them. So if anything happened to me, they will be happy, you know. So tell me, am I stupid? Am I stupid? I should go to Corona to do what? To serve who? Answer who? Does any of my member has coronavirus? To go do what? It's not going to happen that way. Okay, we're going to catch fun where we have to catch fun. We're going to assist when we have to assist. I'm going to be very, very like strategic. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid in my head. I have checked the whole case before I decide what I will do and what I will never do. No matter what, I will not do it. And whoever wants to say anything will say whatever they want to say. You know, and so be it. Simple. I mean, when I'm confirming everything, I'm seeing it on my own eyes, and someone is telling me this.
Arrest me. I deliberately did not go there. He even said it on air that he deliberately did not show up so that I can be detained. Only they should take me to court. A fake NGO, a liar, a manipulator. Before I can draw all my NGO stuff from my accountant, from the lawyer, before we face Alagbo, for somebody who is trying to destroy me, and you think you can just come on social media and say, time Timolo, and this man who refused to do the right thing. So you think coming on social media and just say, "Look, dying loan, okay, who are these people?" WhatsApp. So I thought Lenshi wants an information. I won't know what people are discussing until I come up with a
Mr. Yomi, again, Mr. Yomi, reason why was okay. Let me be honest with you. I love peace. Yeah. If we are fighting for one thing, Jafun Kome Jew, gbogbo nǹkan tó gbé wa débi báyìí kò ju Mohbad lọ. Mohbad. But at the end of the day, you see that energy. Mo love energy. Okay. That energy tẹ wá ń lò yẹn ká ní gbogbo wa wá sórí pọ̀.
Mi ò ní kó ṣe papọ̀.
Táwa fi lọ hit àwọn tó pa Mohbad. In fact, ó máa dùn gan. But I'm so sorry that all this thing you've been through. I understand from Abeokuta to Lagos to defend, to do all this thing is a hard work. But Mr. Yomi, let us talk. Ejeka mu díẹ̀ because I don't want you to use that energy on all this thing. My African TV sorrow, and I will make sure everybody should do their own thing. No join anybody to do anything. When I was doing this thing, Moshe Fura Mini, and I'm able to account for everything I've done.
You know, like as I told you, this is very simple. The first thing here, right, is to speak to Yomi behind the scene. Yomi doesn't have a problem. I won't lie to you. Yomi is a very, like, I don't know. Yomi is likely person. Yomi is a likely person, you know. He's a lovely person. African TV is friendly. African TV is friendly, Yomi is friendly. But I think African TV can be very, very, like, how do I say it? Igberaga, like pride. African TV has a lot of pride in him. And African TV can bully people easily. He can bully people easily. You see, that's one thing why African TV may be against the whole public. You know? Like, but with Yomi can still align with public. If everybody say, let's go this way, Yomi will go that way. But African TV, just take a look at the 3 seconds. In fact, that 3 second thing, it pissed me off, right? I feel like, God, what can this man understand? And what can't you understand? We are sent 3 seconds video was sent, want to get 10 minutes because of you not liking somebody. You just feel like everything is a waste. It's nothing. There's nothing out of it. We are talking about 10 minutes. You are talking about 3 seconds. What can we see in 3 seconds? We are not talking about whether 3 seconds have anything. We are saying we are advocating to see what is in the 10 minutes, which you should join us. We are advocating for, but you said no. It has nothing to do with what killed Mohbad. You know, you know, that's preposterous for me. Like, I mean, if I have to use that word. So, you know, yeah. So tell me, Tell me. You know? So that's foolish. That's crazy or ridiculous or ludicrous, however you want to put it. Or absurd. That's absurd. You know. So yeah, that was what I was saying basically. But for me, I just think that the first person that if you want to resolve this, call Yomi, tell Yomi, all right, and then speak to African TV. Yeah, I think it was jealousness. Even the Karimo that pushed African TV. Where is Karimo right now? Karimo has gone. Karimo owned just to come cause problem. You know, Karimo is not there now. Oh no no no. Maybe because African TV was there, and you know Karimo too don't like Yomi. Karimo don't like Yomi. So you can expect that. You can expect that, you know. But as I said again, you know. Oh, Karimo has sent the request. Let me check. Has he sent the request to go up? No, no, no. They won't bring him up. They won't bring Karimo up.
There is no amount of wrongs that we can put together and actually make it right. And from me, we all sort of look at things differently. And if you look at the comment section, you can see what the divisions are like, and you can see who's on whose side.
Firefox is there.
And I can see people saying African TV, you have the
guys, the way things is right now, the direction is this right? Because African TV is in tight corner. It's very simple. Let them beg Yomi and let them tell African TV to apologize to Yomi. Simple, and then Yomi will stay out the case. When you look at where it is right now, African TV is at disadvantage, right? It's just somebody will speak to Yomi, and then somebody will speak to African TV, and then tell African TV to apologize to Yomi. African TV pulled the trigger. I mean, if I look at it, like as I said, like when he started saying he will petition Yomi, I didn't like that. That didn't go well with me, and I tried to come in between, but African TV never listened to me. You know, I have proven to most of them that I am seated where I am sitting like a king. They are the one walking, going left and around, doing whatsoever. But because they are not being wise enough in what they are doing, it's not yielding any fruit. It's better not to stress yourself, right, unnecessarily. No, forget about Yomi not accept apology. The people begging Yomi that you're not used to them. Let me tell something. People who are in Yomi, all right, which I know Yomi is also being pushed by some certain people. So those people need to be talked to. When those people are talked to, right, because people have money, influence Yomi, right? People who have money influence Yomi. People who also have connection, who have voices, they influence Yomi. So they are the one who will speak to Yomi, and Yomi will listen. Yomi is very gentle. Yomi can be calm, all right. But African TV came on my platform the other time, you know, saying that even last time, I think yesterday, I invited him, he didn't come up. I don't know why he's not coming up. Maybe his mind is judging him. Me, I don't have time. Oh. That's why most time I will keep inviting any of them anytime. I will keep inviting them because I will keep believing that I will keep repeating the same thing and believe that they will see a light. You know, just like when I was discussing with Lenchi today, you see, I had to speak with Lenchi for over 10-20 minutes. I asked him similar question, Lenchi, who sent you the Knox picture? We went for, how many of you were here? Was there any one of you part of that conversation? When I was saying, Lenchi, who sent you the picture of the nurse? But in a joking way, in a friendly way, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, he was able to agree to me that it was the father of the nurse that sent it to him. Closure. That put the close to that argument. So, like, I love that, you know. Yes. Exactly. So you were here as well. So that is it. He has right to petition. He has right to petition. I'm not disputing that fact, right? They both petition. They both have right to petition each other on areas of defamations because they both defame themselves. They both said nasty things about each other that is unacceptable. But right now, one of the things is, Adib being African TV has evidence. All that time that Yomi was receiving money using his account, not NGO account, he may want to use that against Yomi, right? But African TV, who is not equipped on this case, knowing very fully, because me, I look at cases, right, to adjust my position. Even with myself, I can beg an opponent. I can find a way to resolve with them when I know I'm at wrong. But being at wrong and not realizing that you're at wrong, I think that is disturbing. For African TV to have this case of its foundation against him, I think that if that is investigated, that his foundation is not registered, if he knows that to put him in trouble, all I would say is for him to meet people and this case will come down. But if he thinks that he doesn't have issue with his foundation, he's doing the right thing, believe me, Yomi can't do anything to him because they both defame each other. If it's based on defamation, like as I've said, both of them may go to jail, right? Yomi will go to jail for defaming African TV. African TV will go to jail for defaming Yomi. But I don't hope that happens because Japa Meta. No. I'm not going to speak to Yomi. Neither will I speak to African TV. African TV doesn't listen. African TV, if I tell him to, if I want to judge with what Yomi said right now, if I want to judge, right, African TV has to apologize, and which he's too pompous to do so. It might not be publicly. They will just have to call each other, or just like say sorry, like I'm sorry, I know I went too far, and that won't happen again. Okay, brothers, we are one. Let love reign, let peace reign, and that's gone. Okay, no problem. They may not work together, but that put everything to rest. Okay, Yomi is fighting for the right thing. Yomi never mentioned African TV. African TV jumped on Yomi. He was the one mentioning Yomi. Me, I didn't agree with Yomi because he didn't bring out the 3 seconds video. I've made that clear. When Yomi went to give Olori Ebi, I've made that clear. I wasn't okay. I didn't agree with Yomi Fabi. When Karimo brought it out, I appreciated Karimo for bringing that out because that was beautiful. We need to know what is there. Since police is not working, Yomi has given to police. Police is doing nothing about it. So somebody should bring it out and carry us along. We're not going to be in darkness, and people will be saying, if you know what is there, if you know what is in there. So that got me mad. That got me mad. So that's it. Let's just have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
It can vent. Africans can do whatever they want to do. But for the fact that they drop each other so they can continue whatever they want to do. In Koto Juambari, them continue. But I will promise both of them, we need that energy.
You see that even Lenti too has come back to my position. Do you understand? But if you listen to the case very well, Yomi has some upper hand there. Unless African TV has registered its foundation and everything was right, if Yomi can bring any evidence, which I don't know how you want to get it, if Yomi can bring any evidence where this guy said it's a registered foundation, it is one thing for you to say you are African foundation. Another thing for you to say you're a registered foundation because they'll be asked you registered to who. Okay, I can say I'm an African foundation by name, right? That is my account name. Like I can open a TikTok NGO, like maybe I'm a TikTok NGO, with just like a TikTok thing. Come on now, I can even be a lawyer to take that case on behalf of African TV. That for example now, everybody popularly call Papariano. Everybody popularly call me Honorable Papariano. Honorable by who honored you? Other people call me Senator Papariano, Senator. Senator this, Senator that. Barrister this. I'm TikTok barrister. Imagine somebody saying I'm barrister Papariano, I'm barrister this. So I'm a TikTok African Television Foundation. I never said I'm registered. Prove that I said I'm registered. Please prove that I said I'm registered. Police will be confused. The police will be confused.
It's easy to do it. But we have 15 people in that house. And we have one lawyer. We have Alpha. We can't even arrest one Alpha. John, to your long. I want to beg Mr.
Guys, please. This is not what I want to hear now. We are having more fun. Let them fight. When they start fighting, we'll listen to them, please. Okay, please. Don't beg anybody here. I've told you what is supposed to be here. African TV, he went beyond his limit. If his foundation is not registered, the only thing right here, right now, is African Television Foundation. If your foundation is registered right now, that is going to be good. But if your foundation is still not registered since 2 years, it means you're looking for trouble, right? And somebody just need to remind you that, hey, come, man, you don't have to do that. So, Abraham, document were created with his letter. Even if document was created with his letterhead, that is not an issue. Okay, like that was a nickname. That was a nickname that he used. African Television Foundation. You can say, I am Larry Omodia, aka African Television Foundation, and I'm writing to you on behalf of this. But if he's clearly stated there that I am African Television Foundation, register on the CSC, this and that, blah, 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 and then now put a stamp, and then now has an approval of the police, I think it's going to be in trouble, because you cannot lie to an authority of the law. Police are also referred to authorities of the law. You can't lie to them. You know, that would be seen, that is crazy. If they can prove it that you lie to them, that's a problem. So, but African TV can argue that, I'm not the one who wrote the petition. It was Supreme Iron Lady, and they took my signature, right? I never said I'm a registered foundation anywhere in the world. That document that you see that went to the police, this was a Lady Aries handmade. They stole my signature. And now they will ask him, did you report to the police station? Maybe he has reported, I don't know. He will say, I have reported, but nothing was done. They are just, you see, they are disturbing themselves. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. Where they are going, right? I'm just laughing.
My appeal to him is that take this. Kò sẹ́ni tí ò ti farapa lórí justice for Mohbad. Nobody tí ò ti farapa.
Gbogbo wa la ti farapa. So if you can look at this, kẹgbọ́n kan tí everybody ń sọ, bàbá wọn ti bẹ̀yìn. If you can withdraw this suit.
No.
Extend your hand of.
It doesn't work like that, please. It doesn't. This guy, see, they can. I know they won't be able. I know they won't be able to settle this guy. They didn't do the needful. There's a way to go about things. You have to notice where the problem is coming from and be fair. Everybody needs justice. Please don't do like that. Okay, if Yomi is right and African TV was wrong, you have to put it to him boldly. Okay. And if he wants to risk it, let African TV risk that he won't apologize. But don't make it look like Yomi is bad when Yomi is right. Please, I won't accept that one. I never knew that Yomi has a petition against his unregistered foundation. If I knew that Yomi has that to pin him down, because we have been asking African TV, is your foundation registered? Is it registered? He will be playing Big Marol. He will be acting like chairman, going like this, going like this, going like this. I don't like that. That's not correct. Okay. If his foundation is not registered until date, like, he should understand what he's putting himself into. He should understand he's not a baby. He should understand that perjury is real. You know? Yeah, but again, if his foundation was registered and it is proven that he was operating under a fake foundation, that's a problem against him. So how does he pin Yomi in the other side? You have to tell me one thing. Me, I'm dynamic. I move with current fact. Any current fact, I move with it. I'm not static. I'm not somebody who is just pinned to something. Hey, I will have to stay in this position. Me, I will hold a position till I see a superior position. Then I will let the weak position go. Right now, from listening to your position, and from your main position right now, I think one thing that will quench Yomi down, Yomi will need an apology. An apology from you, an apology of African TV to Yomi, will put things to rest. So any settlement without having African TV to understand that he was wrong, okay, to be saying all those things on Yomi, I think it's not fair. It's not fair on Yomi too, because it's not fair on Yomi. Yomi petitioned him because he was bullying Yomi. The bully he was bullying on Yomi was so much. Though I don't support it, I don't support Yomi petitioning African TV in the first place, right? I don't support it because there's no way in this case you will not get bullied, you will not see things, right? So African TV enjoyed bullying Yomi, right? But probably Yomi got mad. Yomi felt like, okay, I'm going to answer you back. But the moment Yomi answered African TV back, I expect African TV to find a way and settle it to apologize. But he to petition Yomi, right? It means he too is ready. Imagine me, I don't like what you're doing. and I slam you a petition to warn you, instead of you to apologize, you two, you want to petition me, you want to fight, then means you hate me. Then let's fight then. Do you understand? So let's not be seen as if you make petition based on the foundation, like he has to answer for it, okay, or apologize to Yomi and have that withdrawn, because this is unbelievable. I mean, this is crazy. This stubbornness. Nobody should do this. Nobody should do. I won't support nasty things. And that's why I try to keep myself, not offending any individual, so that when moments like this come, I can speak my truth without getting scared that somebody will expose me. African TV has nothing that you can use to expose me, nor that anybody in just Mohbad, because I don't put my hand into things that are not right. I don't do things that are not okay, that are not right. I don't do it. You understand? So it's difficult for him. Okay, look at the African TV was here, which I said, okay, expose me in whichever way that you can. He could not. You just say I'm double faced. I'm the one who says I'm the one who said that. Hey, come on now. Nobody's gonna eat that.
Or the moment you tell him it's okay, he will come. But he's quick to answer, but he doesn't take shit. I will tell you for free. You see, Mr. Yomi,
never started this, sir.
No,
Yomi never started this.
Yomi, let me tell you.
Firefox, listen now. Nobody is saying Yomi
me.
started this. No.
Guys, please, this is very boring. I don't want to listen to this, okay? Let me tell you something, right? This is what is giving African TV hope. People must make him know when it's wrong. When it's wrong, you must make him know. Hello, is my network breaking? Hello? Yes. Guys, can you hear me? When people are wrong, make them understand. Sometimes I look at the case like a lawyer. If I'm a lawyer and I want to take this case, I've told you that one, if I'm African TV's lawyer, even if African TV Foundation wasn't registered, I'll be having an argument that this is a popular name they called me on TikTok, okay? That there is nowhere I've ever stated that I have a registered foundation. And anybody who has any such proof, please bring it out. It's a popular name they call me. Just like, they call people Pata Kupa. Does it mean you wear red pants? No. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Wow, today is a beautiful Sunday. Today is a beautiful Sunday. Wow. Guys, please, somebody confirm if you can hear me. All right, you can hear me, right? So this is how you judge a case. You have to make people know. Like, what I expected them to do then, all right, is that, oh, truly, Yomi, like, this guy didn't do well. He didn't do so well, all right? Like, Yomi, I got you. Everything you said, I heard you, brother, all right? And what will happen is this. Because Yomi too has his pride. He has his pride. Yomi is not going to let down. And there are people pushing Yomi too. There are people who are backing him. Simple. Yomi, I've heard you, everything you said here right now, believe me, is very touching. And even as a human being, I sympathize with you. Even if it was me in that situation, believe me, I couldn't do better, right? But it's okay. But for peace to reign just from about, we're going to discuss about this, okay? You're going to see my message. I'm going to talk to you privately about this because this is a private thing, right? You hear them, you appreciate them, then now you go speak to Yomi privately one-on-one before. When you speak to Yomi privately, Yomi will tell you what he wants. You will speak to him that, okay, what if this person does this? What if I go talk to this person and I tell him to do this? What are the things you are expecting after all this that he has done? What do you expect? So he can't say all those things publicly. You understand? So now when you discuss with him, whatever he says, then you will now have that. You will have that at hand. So when discussing with African TV, you know whether African TV can meet up to that demand. If African TV cannot meet up to that demand, if Yomi has a very stronger position, you make African TV understand this man has a stronger position. Not that you'll be taking them. You don't do that. Okay, whoever that has a stronger position, it should be begged. That's it is. So. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm a little bit tired like this. Maybe you guys, I'm gonna come live on my phone, okay? I'm gonna have on my phone very soon. Maybe be better. At least we have enjoyed the studio. Studio is nice. Oh my God, studio is nice. Studio is nice. So guys, the box. Let me just finish. I'm gonna come out, okay? So see you guys later. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
I'm not stopping him. I'm objecting. He still have the floor. Okay. I want you to expatiate when he said that they did do anything.
Okay.
Expatiate or they didn't do anything. Go ahead.
Okay, Rotimi. We all understand a patient was brought in dead. That means it has been certified dead. Yes. What the Perez doctor tried to tell us in the court is that maybe he can check all his pulse and everything, but none of it is responding. And why I mentioned autopsy and toxicology is that the doctor cannot give any reports on Mohbad. None of them can give any more report on Mohbad. The only thing is just assumption that I thought when we asked him question that day, that can he tell us, he said the patient, the body they brought to Perez have died 3 or more hours ago. That means he can't actualize what he's saying. That's my point. That's why I mentioned that Rishi for this case. Wait till let me
No,
land.
when you do a reported speech, don't change the narrative, please. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Can you, if you want to report what the doctor said, give
My
the
own
details
is that
out.
the
You
only
stop. Listen,
report,
you
scientific
muted.
report
Listen, you've been economical with the truth now, right? Because what
the
the doctor
only
mentioned,
scientific report we have in this case is from autopsy and toxicology. Yeah.
you are wrong. And I'll repeat it again. Feyikemi. A doctor's report, observations report, is a professional report. You cannot throw it in the bin. He said, I examined further his feet, right? And said they were white and with a black spotted blood clot, right? Means confirming the stage of the body. He even said, I tried to open his mouth. It was completely fixed. You can only break that sort of mouth with an hammer, with a forceful instrument to open that. And what causes that is rigor mortis. Okay? So you cannot tell me what is proven scientifically by a professional doctor who observed the body, and you want to tell me you want to throw that in the bin, Feyikemi. Please wake up, right? And stop
Okay,
deeply.
Ogarishi, let me ask you a question again. Okay. If the doctor examine a dead body and to me and give assumption results, what's the next stage to actualize what really happened to Mohbad?
Are you not listening?
That was a professional report, not assumption.
Don't
What
call
about
assumption.
Underline the word he was brought in dead.
You just use the word he was brought in.
When something is dead, that is
Richie,
nothing is working again.
Feyikemi, you just use the word he examined the body.
He said he tried.
Whatever report, hold on now. He didn't try. You use the word he examined the body. If he examined the body, you will give a report thereafter.
Rotimi,
right?
Are you listening to me? Rotimi, can you listen to me?
Yes,
this is what doctor is coming. Feyikemi is one of the people that goes around and divert all those narrative. This is what doctor is coming to tell us. That's what Romy is telling us now. I mean, that is what is Feyikemi is telling us now. You people, don't let us be giving them this thing. Don't let us open.
Eric Real, 1 minute. No, let's because there's a lot of people listening there. Don't let us turn into argument. Feyikemi, what do you understand by the word professional? I'm sorry, I have to ask you this. What do you understand by the word professional?
The doctor is a professional. I understand what you have attained in your profession. Hello.
Hang on a second.
In any of your profession, what you have attained in your profession, the level that any other person can certify you. That's what I understand.
No. A professional means somebody who is trained. Are you getting the point? And certified in that field of engagement.
I mentioned certified. Yeah? You know our argument here.
No, one minute, please. Let's take it one by one. Right? I want to break this down for you. Okay. A professionalism means in the field of your engagement, you are certified by a body, right? To conduct whatever you're given at that point is under your professional conduct.
Yes.
Are you getting the point? So don't water down.
I'm not watering down. No, let me tell you my point.
Listen,
we are saying the same thing.
1 minute.
I said
one minute.
Doctor claimed that Mohbad was brought in dead.
No.
Can they give anything out of dead body?
Listen.
Are you not listening to me? The next thing.
Are you not listening to me? If the guy standing before the court, right, in the court of justice, they will check out his professionalism, and then he will serve and hold. What I'm giving out is the truth of my conduct as a professional person, a doctor. And he said, I examined the body. And whatever he said about his observation is coming out from his professional conduct as an expert in his field. And you coming on this platform, and you're not telling me
his own observation
assumption
to ascertain what happened to Mohbad in this case. When the doctor have confirmed Mohbad was brought in dead. This is simple now. Can we use his observation on this case? When
of course,
somebody
100%.
that said Mohbad was
anywhere in the
dead.
world. Listen, anywhere in the world, the worst case scenario, you can go and check his
whatever
qualification.
the two doctors said in this case, the pathology, the pathology result is more than what they
You're
said.
mixing the pathologies. Listen, let me now tell you again. You're mixing the two things. I don't know whether you did that deliberately, but I'm here to educate you on that. I'm sorry about this. I'm not being
you can't
insultive.
educate me.
I'm
know
not being insultive unless you're proving stubborn deliberately. I'm sorry, Feyikemi. A pathologist is not a doctor. It's not a medical doctor. He's a doctor in his own field. Yeah, you can say like that, right? And what we're saying here, you have a dead body that's been dead within hours, maybe 24 hours or what, and you want to compare the vague result, which the pathologists are struggling to extract a tangible chemical result, component. And you know why? Because the body has been buried for 10, 15 days, right? And you now want to compare that to a body that is fresh on the table here.
Rishi, I understand you.
Why are you mixing two things together?
Let me say something now. Rishi, I understand you. We all agree that Mohbad is dead. Yes. And the only thing that can give us what caused the death.
Who agreed that Mohbad was dead? Who even certified his death? Who told you
The
that he was
doctor.
dead?
The doctor.
The same doctor that told you Mohbad was dead. What did he see? I say Mohbad was dead.
The only thing we are looking for is that what caused the death.
No, what
It's
did the
simple
doctor
now.
see? How did he know that this life has gone out of this one? How did God?
Say the doctor.
You should believe the doctor told you Mohbad was dead, but you don't want to believe every other thing he said.
Which other thing? I agree with you people. Which other thing? I said
the observation, what he observed in the body
is the main thing in this case, because the further investigation from the pathology will give us what killed Mohbad.
The person that
why are we
him
debating what caused of the death? But the reason why I came up, listen, the reason why I came up, Rotimi, I'm trying to say here is the observation and the doctor's submission, right, at the inquest nullified the story, the shenanigan story about the nurse.
Exactly.
Because when you look at the time sequence of event, it doesn't match. Are you not getting the point?
And that is what led us to where we are now.
So
you're right.
All the nurse story is completely shambles.
Because if you say Mohbad was rushed down to the hospital, and the doctor said the teeth, hold on, sir. Hold on, the mouth. I'm coming. Look at this scenario here. They told us that Mohbad was rushed down to the hospital. According to their story, it means he was just there in the house to the hospital. So he was still within 30 minutes. But the doctor say this guy
even be generous, give them 1 hour, give them 1 or 2 hours to be generous.
Give them 1 hour. He said the whole mouth is closed. He could not open the teeth of Mohbad.
He has already bitten his tongue.
So I mean,
and the pupils are not dilating. Do you get me? Do you know the process concept?
And the same doctor is giving us a report, a professional report, that this death is not less than 3 hours ago. He saw the fresh body. Unlike the toxicology or the pathologists who are giving us story of uncertainty of whatever chemical they are bringing on the table.
Even it's the two different things. You know, we look at two different spectrum. The spectrum of pathologists is post-mortem. Are you getting the point? Right? That's what we're saying. Okay, the pathologist, if the body hasn't been rotten, maybe the pathologist had a better chance to even predict the time of death. But this case has been covered by this doctor who is privileged to see the body before being buried. And he gave his analysis on it. So are you trying to prove this guy is not professional? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't get you. No. Listen, I think we are saying the same thing. What I'm telling you,
no. I would never say the same thing.
Wait,
because what you said.
I understand you. You said, and I try to explain to you, or to say my own summation. Don't let me explain to you that the cause of death, the doctor cannot know. The only thing he told us is that this is not a fresh body. This person have died 3 hours ago or more. Simple. And what you are looking for is the cause of death.
Richie, where he went to is a good one. And that is the main reason we are now corroborating the statement with the driver. Okay? But not with the nurse. Because the nurse statement cannot corroborate the doctor's.
Okay, driver business end on Monday.
But he told us on Tuesday.
Listen,
hold on.
Mr. Rotimi, forget about Tuesday. This driver for now. Let's focus on the submission of the doctor.
What I'm
focus on the submission
of the
doctor. Listen,
the
timing.
Listen.
This event is time specific. That's very crucial. And if a doctor is confirming the status of Mohbad's body as at that time that it was brought in to the clinic, to the hospital, can you now go back and try to fit that time with the timing of event that's been submitted by women and all those shenanigans, nurses and all that? Can you fit that in? No, it doesn't match. That's why I'm saying the story, or the not story, is a fallacy from Kuklus.
Do you have any other story to counter the non-story?
I'm just telling you, listen, the best story whatsoever is the doctor's submission.
You don't have anything to counter the non-story. The only factor in this case is the nurse, and you people don't want to agree with the nurse.
Okay,
and you need to do your findings, your investigation to counter the nurse.
Rotimi, if you change, listen, Rotimi, I'm sorry, Feyikemi. If you change your story that the nurse event took place on Monday. Maybe I'll come down. I'll believe you.
Lie.
Exactly. So now,
It's on Tuesday. Everything happened on Tuesday.
if you're saying the story is on
On
Tuesday
Tuesday,
afternoon,
2:30.
if you're saying it's on Tuesday afternoon and the doctor is telling you the status of the body, then you are all living in Ku Klux Klan, in a fantasy land. What are you talking about? It's so simple. A professional somebody is coming to the rostrum and gave you his honest truth about the status of the body. And how do you want to plug that in on the event that you guys are mentioning about nurse? It doesn't add up.
Your
You
own,
coming
there
there?
is no nurse, Abi. There is no nurse.
Are you not listening to me? I'm not going to say this anymore. I'm going to rest my case with you.
You rest.
A professional person, qualified doctor, observed and gave his submission confidently that the body he saw has already gone into a stage 3 rigor mortis, which means 3 or more hours. And that 3 hours could extend between even 11, 12 hours to cover whatever that happens on Monday. So, but you now telling me the nurse came in on Tuesday afternoon and all that, and this time sequence doesn't match the doctor's submission. I rest my case. So it's up to you to believe that.
I thought the doctor said he has a video evidence and everything. So why are we still wasting time on this?
No,
You
he
can
talked
drop
about
So what's the video evidence we're talking about now?
he talks about the CCTV of the hospital. The
That
time
is it now.
when Mohbad was brought in. Yeah, that's not what we are talking about. That doesn't go with the observation of the body. We only talked about that the timing and how their actions were the status of their actions that when Mohbad was brought in to their clinic. So that is what the CCTV can also show us all. Even the observation he even did also, I believe they have CCTV in their rooms or reception, according to him. So I think that's the only
What I'm
thing
saying
we can
is
show.
the CCTV will help. On the day they were arguing about, the CCTV will help. If it's a Monday or a Tuesday.
Yeah. Listen, it's a plausible because the
Yeah,
CCTV will capture. Listen, I know what you're saying. The CCTV can capture the time the mobile body was driven. We're still talking about the same sequence timing of event.
That
Right?
is what we should hold. That is
Listen,
what we
no, G-Banks. Listen to me carefully.
What the
The
nurse
sys-
said is
what,
different
let
from
me
what
just,
other
I'm
people
not
are
talking
saying.
about nurse. The nurse doesn't, are you not listening to this? Please, hear me well. You have a professional doctor who examined the body, right? And he gave his submission confidently, the status of the body and the timing of the status, that when he observed what he gave. How do you want to factor that into all the shenanigans? Nurse came in at 12, blah blah, rushing. Listen, what I'm saying, even the system will now prove that you brought the body at so time, and doctor attended to the body within 10 or 15 minutes, and he observed the body at that time. So that means the body that you brought in is already gone long time ago. It doesn't fit the nurse story. Are you not getting the point?
I get the point. But just for us to be very clear,
the only way out,
for us to be very clear
the only
about
way
this,
out for you
hold
guys,
on now.
the only way out for you
For us,
guys is to set
some people don't believe what
the
the nurse
nurses that
said.
happen on Monday. That's
That
the
is
only way
why I'm
out for you.
saying that the CCTV is going to point out the day the thing happened. Get my point. The CCTV is what we should hold on to now.
which of the
If the
CCTV
doctor
are you
said he
talking
has
about,
evidence and
Jibes?
everything,
Which of the
let's
CCTV are you talking about, Jibes?
brother, me, I hate evidence. Maybe say na talk. This
No,
one now,
which
na the
of the
true evidence of what
CCTV?
happened.
Simple. Which of the CCTV are you talking about?
See, let's even see one video. Let's see one video that the doctor said he
Which of
has.
the CCTV? Which of the CCTV
The
are you
one in
talking
the
about?
hospital. The one in the
The
hospital.
one the
The one
hospital
that
is
he
on
said he has.
Tuesday. There's no argument about that. It was on Tuesday. The doctor
With
stated
that, we
that they
should be
were
able to
brought in on
judge. We
Tuesday.
should be able to judge on the day, and we should be able to interpose it and juxtapose it with what the nurse said. If truly what the doctor said is okay, I get my point.
I don't know what you guys are trying to say.
The CCTV at the gate of the estate can
You just want to
provide
make me go
valuable
banana.
information.
You just want to make
That is
CCTV at the gate
tangible
of
evidences. All these arguments, man, I don't like it.
the
This one said, this one said.
CCTV.
No.
As we are talking
The
today, there are no
Listen,
evidence.
G-Banks.
At the gate of the estate.
Inside of 1 minute, please. G-Banks. Right? I'm going to tell you this again. This is what I've been saying to Fayekemi. The North story that you guys built was on Tuesday, right? And you said between 12 and whatever and 3 on Tuesday, right?
I said I don't believe the nurse. Neither did I believe in me. I don't believe in anybody.
Okay.
Don't tell me as that place is. None of them have CCTV camera that is working.
No.
And the one that we said is
G-Banks.
working.
G-Banks. Forget about it. No, CCTV, I won't say forget about it. It had small values. Are you getting the point? But what's more important, the date and the time that Mohbad was lying down at the clinic, at the ER, where the doctor pronounced that it's a BID and gave his observation report on the body.
Okay, let me ask, is it Monday or Tuesday? This one you are talking about, is it Monday or
It was on Tuesday. Because they said...
You are very sure it's on Tuesday.
Listen, they were saying, listen to me.
Read the comment section here. People are saying it's on Monday.
Listen to me. No. The doctor, listen to me. All the nurse story that Mohbad was rushed out to the hospital was Tuesday. So what are you guys talking about? I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
That is your own claim. I'm telling you, people are saying it's on the Monday. People are saying that
Don't confuse yourself now.
Don't confuse yourself.
Don't confuse yourself now. It was on Tuesday the nurse came around 2:30. And that was after the 2:30 that Mohbad was, after the treatment that Mohbad was rushed to the hospital. So it was on Tuesday. But what we are saying now...
what time did the doctor say that they rushed his body to the hospital?
It was on Tuesday too.
What time, please?
It was on Tuesday.
Are you just waking up?
What time? Answer me now. What time? What time did the doctor say?
In the afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. This was the second hospital, not the
and the doctor said the body was already what? If you said it's not 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and the doctor said he confirmed that the body is already at what stage? As at that Tuesday afternoon.
Stage 3.
Who are we to be? Okay, within a space of 1 hour now, the body have started stiffing, have you?
Are you drunk?
You must be the one drunk, because I'm trying to tell you that it's CCTV that is going to tell us what really happened. You are trying to argue. You are depending on what you said.
I think you're drunk.
You must be the one drunk, because I just asked you a question.
You're very slow, someone.
You must be the one very slow. Don't forget that me and you have had an encounter before. I know that I dealt with you rightly.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you what I know. What I know. The nurse said it came 2 o'clock, and the doctor said he examined the body between 3 and 4. So tell me, within the space of 2 hours now, things that the body have started stiffing, Abi.
Are you questioning me?
No, you are the one that is arguing that you are arguing that.
That is what he's saying.
I'm very, very sorry. And you know what? I am very disappointed in you that you know
that both of you are.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Are you telling us that the driver is lying or what?
I said I don't know who is lying among them. I just said
No, I'm talking about Fayekemi. I'm talking about it's Fayekemi. I'm asking the
question about the CCTV that is going to show us.
I know where you belong to. I know where you belong to. I'm talking about Fayekemi. Is he telling us that the driver is lying or not?
Fayekemi can answer that.
Hello.
Yeah, that's it. I told the question to him.
Yeah. I didn't accuse or say the driver is lying. I said all what the driver did in this case end on Monday, and the case continued till Tuesday. That's my submission on that.
Good. So when the driver said none of them comes out and he be knocking the gate, none of them
Eric, please. Eric, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
So you're a little bit far from this one.
Okay. So, Mr. G-Banks, what the sharing that?
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
It's very far.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So, G Banks, yeah, what we're trying to say here is this. The doctor had confirmed, he has confirmed that the Mohbad's body was brought in on Monday at about 4:30. Okay? So now what we are
Please
all
say it again. Say
On
it again. Now.
Tuesday,
Say it again.
Elystic, on
Please,
Tuesday at about 4:30.
Holistic.
yeah,
Just say it
hold on, G
again.
Banks. Yeah, hold
You
on.
mentioned Monday just now, right?
No,
You are saying
sorry.
Monday
No,
again.
sorry, excuse me. So the doctor has confirmed that Mohbad's body was brought in on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.
I hope you just said Monday just now. You
No, it's
corrected
just a
yourself.
slip of tongue. Just relax, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. He said Mohbad's body was brought in on Tuesday at 4:30. Okay. And according to the story we heard, the nurse came in at 2 or 2:30, I'm not sure.
That
And
is it.
yeah, he came in 2:30. She came in 2:30. So let's say plus and minus. Let's say at 3, Mohbad's body was taken out of that house. Okay,
Yes.
so between 3 o'clock to 4:30, that's an hour 30 minutes. Okay, and when Mohbad was brought in, the doctor examined Mohbad's body and confirmed that Mohbad was brought in dead. And the doctor went further to say rigor mortis are setting, and he described what he saw, like the feet, the mouth was already shut. He was everything, even his eyes was, is it pubic, whatever they call it. I don't know what that
There's
is.
no pupil dilation anymore. Pupil
Exactly.
dilation.
So
Yeah.
what we are arguing here is that there's no how the nurse administered the injection on Mohbad, and all between the space of 1 hour 30 minutes, all of these things would have happened to Mohbad's body. That's what we are trying to establish here, because the doctor said that the doctor said what he examined, what he saw could only happen like three plus hours. So which means Mohbad had died from 3 hours on upwards. Do you understand? So what we are now saying now, the CCTV will not prove anything. It will only prove the movement of how they brought him there. It won't prove anything, because the doctor has confirmed that Mohbad's body was brought in on Tuesday. So it will only show us the time. So now what we are concerned about is that if they say the nurse came in at 2:30 and injected Mohbad's body should have been fresh. Should have been fresh when they brought Mohbad to the hospital at 4:30. That's what we were saying, which means that Mohbad had died 3 hours plus. It could be from 3 hours to 12 hours ago, 24 hours ago. Nobody knows that. Do you understand? That's what
I understand you perfectly.